telling me that when they were trying to pull them out, they felt an arm, and then they felt another arm, and then they felt what they thought was another arm. And then with pulling them out, they realized that they were conjoined twins.
Being moms is gonna work, yeah. We're just 16, we don't need to think about that right now. And we absolutely hate when people take pictures of us and try to video camera us.
After years of battling the impossible, a team of expert surgeons has reportedly discovered a way to separate them, an achievement that could forever change medical history. But is this miracle in science genuinely within reach, or is it just another wave of speculation? Could this bold attempt bring freedom to Abby and Brittany, or is it a risk beyond even modern medicine's limits? A health crisis threatens Abby and Brittany's future. Abby and Brittany Hensel, conjoined twins who have captivated the world, are facing a health crisis that could alter their lives forever. Born with one body but two distinct personalities, the twins have always shown incredible strength and determination. Over the years, they've shared both the joys and challenges of growing up together, learning to move, study, and live as two individuals in a shared form. Yet, this latest health issue presents a threat unlike any they've encountered before, casting a shadow over their future. The twins' health has always been a delicate balance. While Abby and Brittany have grown understanding of handling the daily demands of sharing organs and coordinating movements, this new complication has brought untold challenges. Each twin relies heavily on the other, and any disruption to this balance can have profound effects on both. Their bodies, accustomed to the unique demands of sustaining two lives, are now dealing with an issue that puts a huge strain on their shared system. As the twins navigate this health scare, they rely not only on their doctors, but also on the close bonds they've cultivated with each other and their families. Their relationship is more than just sisterly. It's a partnership that has carried them through every stage of life. From early childhood, they learn to adapt to challenges that others cannot imagine, each embracing her role while respecting her sister's independence. Abby and Brittany have always been close, and this crisis has only brought them closer as they rely on one another's strength. Their family is feeling the weight of this situation, facing the reality that the twins' health could suddenly change. For their parents, this is a painful journey, filled with worry and hope. They have always supported Abby and Brittany in every decision and celebrated each milestone, big or small. Now, they are watching as their daughters confront one of the most difficult challenges of their lives. Their family's love and unity have been a source of strength for the twins. In addition to their family, Abby and Brittany are surrounded by friends who have grown up with them, understanding their unique needs and supporting them without question. These friends provide a sense of regularity in a world that often views them as different. Through every health scare and every difficult day, these friendships have been a foundation of trust and support. This current crisis is no exception, and the twins find comfort in knowing they have people by their side who truly care for them. Through all the uncertainties, one thing is clear: Abby and Brittany have an unbreakable bond. They have faced each day with humor, love, and determination, meeting challenges together that few could understand. This health crisis is yet another obstacle in their shared life, but they are approaching it with the same strength that has always defined them. Their story continues to inspire, reminding the world of the extraordinary courage that can come from the most unlikely places. As they face the unknown, Abby and Brittany remain united, drawing strength from each other and from the love of those around them. Their journey has never been an easy one, yet they have shown a remarkable ability to find hope in every situation. Abby and Brittany's future may be uncertain, but their spirit and courage are as strong as ever, proving once again that they are truly one of a kind. As Abby and Brittany face an unprecedented health crisis, the possibility of their separation grows ever more uncertain. Will medical advancements offer them a future apart, or will their unbreakable bond continue to define their extraordinary lives? Future cloning and advanced medical breakthroughs. Their story has fascinated millions, but it also raises questions about the possibility of separation. Similarly, other conjoined twins like Sona and Mona Singh from India have faced similar challenges. Born joined at the chest and abdomen, they have faced numerous challenges throughout their lives. However, the twins have managed to live a fulfilling life together, relying on each other for both physical and emotional support. Despite the physical constraints of their shared body, Sona and Mona have developed a deep bond and have learned to coordinate their movements and daily activities. They perform tasks like eating, walking, and even working together with remarkable synchronicity. Their strong connection has allowed them to adapt and live a normal life, with the twins pursuing education and social interactions just like any other individual. Although they face constant medical checkups to manage their health, Sona and Mona have remained optimistic and focused on living a positive and active life together, demonstrating the power of determination and a shared sense of purpose. Another notable case involves Jaden and Anais McDonald, born in 2011 in New York. These twins were joined at the head, and their case was particularly challenging. Medical teams around the world watched closely as specialists worked on methods to separate them. Though their journey has been fraught with danger, doctors are continually exploring new ways to separate them. The world waits for breakthroughs in medical technology that may one day make this possible. These stories raise the question, what does the future hold for conjoined twins like Abby and Brittany? Can modern science offer new hope for separation? As medical technology advances, the possibility of separating conjoined twins has become more achievable. In the past, many surgeries to separate conjoined twins failed or risked the lives of the twins involved. But now, with advancements in medical science, more successful separations are happening. The case of Jaden and Anais McDonald, though ongoing, has shown the world that medical experts are making real strides. The possibility of separating conjoined twins is becoming a little clearer, though it remains a complex challenge. In recent years, scientific progress in cloning and regenerative medicine has opened up new possibilities. These technologies are still in their early stages, but they hold promise for the future. If these advancements continue to evolve, it might one day be possible to separate conjoined twins like Abby and Brittany more safely and effectively. Cloning could potentially allow scientists to create duplicate organs, which could help in cases where twins share essential body parts. Similarly, regenerative medicine, which uses stem cells to heal and create new tissues, might be able to repair or even grow the parts of the body that are shared, making separation less dangerous. However, even with these advancements, the process of separating conjoined twins is still incredibly complicated. Abby and Brittany Hensel, for example, share vital organs such as their circulatory system and digestive organs. This makes separation particularly risky for them, and the decision would have to be made carefully, weighing the chances of survival and the potential for quality of life after surgery. While doctors are constantly exploring new techniques, the complexity of the surgery can never be underestimated. Despite these challenges, there is growing hope for the future. With each medical breakthrough, the possibility of successful separation becomes more realistic. Some believe that, in time, conjoined twins may have a better chance of living independently. However, much of this depends on the continued progress in medical technology. If cloning or regenerative medicine can be perfected, conjoined twins may be able to grow organs that allow them to survive separate from each other. The day when twins like Abby and Brittany might be able to live their lives apart from one another could be closer than we think. While these advancements are exciting, it's important to recognize that the decision to separate conjoined twins is deeply personal. Abby and Brittany, for example, have lived their entire lives as one. Separation may not always be the best option for every pair of conjoined twins. The emotional and psychological factors involved in such a life-changing decision can be just as complex as the physical ones. Abby and Brittany have shown that even without separation, they can live fulfilling lives, and their story continues to inspire others. It is still uncertain. The hope is that further advancements in medical science will lead to safer and more effective methods of separation. At the same time, we may also see more twins who choose to remain together, embracing their shared life. The future of conjoined twins is full of potential, but much of it depends on scientific progress and the choices made by the individuals involved. It is clear, however, that hope is on the horizon, and the world is watching with anticipation for what the future holds for conjoined twins everywhere. As science advances and the possibility of separation inches closer, could the bond that has defined Abby and Brittany's extraordinary life withstand the ultimate test? Will they choose independence, or is their unbreakable connection destined to remain? Two personalities, one body. Abby and Brittany Hensel are not just two bodies joined together. They are two distinct individuals, each with her own personality and dreams. Despite sharing a body, these incredible conjoined twins have managed to develop their own identities, which is not only remarkable, but also inspiring. Their unique bond allows them to experience life in a way that no one else could, navigating their shared world with strength, determination, and a strong desire to be recognized as individuals. While their physical connection remains an unbreakable link, their spirits and personalities shine through in ways that leave the world in shock. Abby, for instance, has always been known for her love of adventure. She enjoys being active and participating in sports. Her passion for swimming and biking has been something that she has shared with her sister, but it is Abby's natural enthusiasm that stands out. She has a deep need to explore the world around her, and her curiosity fuels much of her excitement in life. Brittany, on the other hand, has a quieter, more reflective personality. She finds comfort in reading, studying, and pursuing academic interests. She has always been fascinated by the arts and is known for her talent in drawing and painting. The contrast between the two is evident, yet their bond strengthens because they accept these differences, learning from each other while respecting their individuality. Growing up, the twins faced challenges in expressing their unique selves. People often struggled to see them as individuals because they were so visibly united. The world saw them as one, not realizing that the two sisters were distinct, with their own dreams, likes, and dislikes. However, Abby and Brittany never let this overshadow their sense of self. From a young age, they made it clear that they were two different people, each deserving of the right to pursue her own path in life. Whether it was picking out clothes, choosing their favorite activities, or deciding on the future they wanted to build, Abby and Brittany made sure that their individuality was respected. Their lives are not without conflict, though. There are moments when their differing personalities clash. Abby often wants to take risks and dive headfirst into new experiences. Brittany, on the other hand, is cautious and calculated, thinking through every decision carefully. These differences sometimes lead to tension, especially when making decisions about their shared life. However, it's in these moments of disagreement that their bond is tested and their understanding of each other deepens. They don't let these moments define them, but rather use them as opportunities to grow closer and better understand one another. Despite the physical challenges they face, Abby and Brittany have embraced their individuality in ways that many people can only dream of. They have never allowed their condition to define who they are or what they can achieve. Instead, they have worked together to ensure that both of their dreams are realized, even if they must navigate the world in a unique way. Their story is not just one of survival, it is one of thriving, of embracing everything that makes them who they are together, but still separate in the most important ways. Their journey is a constant reminder that no matter the physical constraints of the world, individuality is something that cannot be taken away. Abby and Brittany prove that, even in a shared body, two people can lead lives full of adventure, dreams, and unique passions. The world may have once seen them as a singular entity, but in reality, they are a powerful duo, each with a distinct personality and an unwavering commitment to embracing who they truly are. They have found a way to be both united and independent, showing the world that being different doesn't mean being any less. Their story is one of courage, individuality, and the incredible strength of the human spirit. Can Abby and Brittany continue to thrive as individuals under the gaze of the public, or will the weight of constant scrutiny risk their sense of self? The struggles of public fascination and personal privacy. The public's fascination with conjoined twins like Abby and Brittany Hensel is undeniable, and it has profoundly impacted their lives. From the moment they were born, the twins became the center of attention due to their rare and unusual condition. People's natural curiosity about their unique situation has led to constant media coverage and public interest. While some of this attention has been positive, offering support and raising awareness, much of it has been overwhelming and offensive, affecting how Abby and Brittany navigate their lives. At first, the twins were just children, living in their small town, unaware of the vast public attention they would soon receive. But as they grew older, it became clear that their lives were no longer private. Every milestone, from learning to walk to graduating high school, was covered in the media. Their medical condition became the subject of countless interviews, documentaries, and news stories. While the media's attention often highlighted their achievements, it also turned their every move into a spectacle. The world watched as they tackled ordinary activities in extraordinary ways, but it was difficult to escape the feeling that their lives were no longer their own. This constant public attention led to challenges that few people could understand. Abby and Brittany were forced to grow up in the spotlight, facing invasive questions from strangers and the media. People wanted to know intimate details about their lives, how they coordinated movements, what it was like to share a body, and even what their personal preferences were. They became objects of fascination, with every part of their existence watched by the public eye. While some were curious out of genuine interest or concern, others treated them as a source of entertainment, which added a layer of discomfort to their already complex lives. The pressure to constantly explain themselves and their situation became exhausting. Abby and Brittany found it difficult to simply be themselves without feeling like they were under a microscope. Their physical differences often led to awkward encounters, where strangers would stare or ask hurting questions. It was not just the media, even the public, unaware of the personal toll their curiosity took, would sometimes make them feel like they were different in a way that was hard to bear. Simple tasks, like grocery shopping or walking in the park, became a challenge when they were constantly the subject of stares and whispers. The need to educate people about their condition while maintaining their privacy became a balancing act. Abby and Brittany had to find a way to respond to the public's curiosity without compromising their personal lives. The media would often portray them as an anomaly, focusing on their shared body without taking the time to understand who they were as individuals. People often forget that Abby and Brittany were more than just conjoined twins. They were two distinct people with their own personalities, preferences, and aspirations. The media's portrayal of them as the twins, rather than Abby and Brittany, made it even harder for the twins to be seen as individuals in their own right. The public's interest, while it brought awareness to their condition, also led to misunderstandings. Conjoined twins are still a rare phenomenon, and because of this, people often don't know how to interact with them. Many view them as medical wonders of curiosity, rather than human beings with emotions and desires like everyone else. Abby and Brittany, despite their exceptional bond and unique situation, wanted to be treated just like any other person. However, the constant focus on their shared body overshadowed their individuality, which led to frustration and, at times, isolation. As they grew older, the twins started to express how difficult it was to maintain a sense of normality in their lives. They wanted to make decisions for themselves, choose their own paths, and have experiences free from the lens of the public eye. However, the public's expectations never allowed them to escape that constant gaze. Even the most important decisions were made with the awareness that people were watching. Whether it was their choice of clothes, how they decorated their living space, or even who they spent time with, it was all under the watchful eye of the public. Every choice felt as if it were being judged or analyzed for entertainment value, rather than being respected as a personal decision. Despite all the challenges, Abby and Brittany did their best to stay true to themselves and navigate their lives with resilience. They understood that their story could inspire others and that their situation could bring awareness to the challenges faced by conjoined twins. But it was also clear that they did not want to be defined by their condition alone. They wanted to be seen for who they were, not just as conjoined twins, but as two people who happened to share a body. Their ability to remain composed, graceful, and kind in the face of constant attention is a testament to their strength. In the end, the public's fascination with Abby and Brittany reflects a deeper curiosity about what it means to be human. While they have lived with the constant pressure of being watched, they have shown the world that being different does not diminish a person's worth. The world may have always been surprised by their rare condition, but Abby and Brittany's story is one of proving that their individuality, their dreams, and their desires are just as important as anyone else's. However, they still deserve the privacy and respect that anyone would want in their lives. And it's a reminder that, in the end, every person deserves to be seen for who they truly are, beyond the spectacle. Thank you for watching. We hope you found this story as inspiring and eye-opening as we did. Abby and Brittany's journey reminds us all of the incredible strength and resilience of the human spirit. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories. Until next time.